Hi everyone, I'm Chuki and welcome back to my Hatoful boyfriend gameplay series. Today we're going to continue on with our bad boys love route. So yeah, let's start. A staircase in the preparation room? I've never noticed one. I wonder where it could be. If the scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it would need to be a pretty big opening. We'll have to go to and look. 7 PM already. We only have 3 hours till we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans. We don't know for sure if there's an escape route in the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should go everybody from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs. Leave that to me. Mr. Leon, I'll take care of the other students. Don't worry, I'm not a massive agent for nothing. Well then, thank you, Mr. Wan. You aren't going with him, sir? I'm going to come with you, Kawara. We never know what could happen. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I am your homeroom teacher after all. You've done such a good job so far. I want to be there to help you if things get dangerous. What about you, Sakuya? ... You two go ahead. I'll catch up with you. Right, okay. We're going to get out of here together, okay? Too much has happened today for both Sakuya and me. I don't know what's on his mind, and he doesn't seem interested in telling me, but if he wants to be alone, that's for the best. I guess it's the two of us then, Mr. Nanaki. If something bad happens, one of us can come back to warn you and the others, Mr. Leon. Understood. Commence Operation Breakout it is then. Not so fast. Angel? What does he want now? We don't have time for messing around. Textoris Melodelphinus, you travel now to the Abyss of Despair, do you not? The Abyss of Despair? I sense demon spores far greater in power than even those released by the Tree of Light. I cannot allow you to face the Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein alone. The Wallenstein guy is the doctor, right? Okay, we are coming for you, Wallenstein. Wait, Angel, we need to be careful, wait. He certainly is lively. Let's go. I think this is the first time I've been in here. It's kind of blunt. Yes. Not a very friendly room, but not distasteful either. This place is flooded with demon spores. Any good bird would normally avoid it. Can you think of anything, sir? Like a hidden door or... I don't come here very much, so... Do you feel a draft? A draft? There are no windows in here. It must be coming in from the basement. Be silent, my crimson breast. You must hold it back, or the eulogy of doom will. Gate of Erebus, guide me to the abyss. Wait, come now, Angel, you caught. Nothing will stop Angel. Oh, there it is. So it was behind the mirror all along. He's a lot more clever than he acts, isn't he? Even if he does spout nonsense whenever he opens his beak. Let us proceed. Textoris Melodophinus. The master of the abyss awaits us below. A long, dark staircase winds downwards behind the mirror. How far does it go? The basement itself should be pretty big. This is sort of like the entrance into a subway tunnel. Let's go. Very impressive. This is a lot fancier than I expected. I never knew this huge place was underneath the school. This facility has been used for research to kill humans since the school was founded. Chiyuki, none of us ever knew. We live our carefree lives with all this going on beneath our feet. I don't see anybody. I wonder if it's closed now. Yeah, it's clean and orderly, but I don't get the feeling that it's still in use. There was a fire somewhere down here 5 years ago, and since then the whole facility's been shut up. I suppose they froze whatever project they were working on. Hey Angel, which way do you think we should go to find the doctor? That would be... my crimson breast murmurs. The midnight hunter approaches. Oh. Couldn't you have said so earlier? Oh dear, if we don't get past him, we can't go on. We cannot reach Wallenstein without first defeating his dark servant. This trial cannot be avoided. But all we've ever managed to do is run away from this thing. How can we... We can't get anywhere just by running away. Do we have any sort of weapon? A weapon? I do have the stun gun Mr. Leon said lend me. Will it even work on a scarecrow? Maybe not at a normal output, but it looks like a living creature, so I doubt it would be completely unaffected. The Midnight Hunter is a hound bred from the Black Void. We must purify it with holy water. Oh yes, that's a good idea. What? What did he even say? There's a fire hose on the wall there. If we time it right... Mr. Nanaki wobbles towards the wall and pulls out the hose. Of course. Ready? He points the hose at the scarecrow and opens the valve. Angel, sir, get back. I set the stun gun to maximum and hurl it at the scarecrow. It collapses with an unpleasant noise. Its electrified metal arm twitches for a moment, but then it is still. We did it. Electricity is a powerful thing indeed. The thunderous voice of doom. Judgment has come. Oh. Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. Onwards. Disgraceful. What am I doing here? A label is not allowed hesitation. No. I have not even the right to claim that restriction anymore. Yuya. Foolish. No, not ish at all. I am a fool. I have been pampered my entire life, while in my shadow he crawled along under the weight of a crime of which only he knew. I have been nothing but vain and selfish. What should I do, Yuya? Cuckoo, is Sakuya. Sakuya is here. Leave. No one wanted you to come here. Go. Everyone is leaving. It is a grand daring escape. Cuckoo, Sakuya will find Ryota with Oko-san. Away we go. Shut up, don't talk to me. Go. Sakuya weeps. No, I do not. It's raining. Cuckoo, is Sakuya in pain? That is bad. We must do something about it. Cuckoo, Oko-san use healing touch. Confound you. Must I repeat? Cuckoo, Oko-san knows. Oko-san heard that Yuya has gone somewhere far, far away. We will never see him again. Oh, Oko-san. So they told you. Cool, do not worry. If we cannot meet him, we need only chase after him. Oh, if Oko-san only knew. Do you have any idea what you're saying? Death is not a good place to chase someone to. No doubt the older breeds have no concept of death. Chase Yuya into the grave? What kind of fool would? Cool, Oko-san knows. The earth is a ball, so if we run far enough, we will find him. What foolishness. Speaking with M makes my head hurt. Except I'm a M too. Poor M who do not notice even their own error that is. Cool. Oko-san is not an M. Cool. Sakuya, Yuya, and Oko-san all have their own wonderful names. Names more important than any breed. Is that your argument? There isn't even... You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. I am myself. Cool. It is time to go. Oko-san and friend are late. Cool. Kick reason to the curb. Time to blast out of this prison and find Yuya. Oko is always brimming with useless energy as he was. Am I the same perhaps? We will never see him again no matter how far we run. But if he were here now, what would he do? What would he want me to do? At any rate, moping around here won't get us anywhere. 2 more hours. I will chase after him. I will never find him. But I will find myself. Let us go, Oko. There is nothing more for us here. Cool. Sakuya is best when he acts cool. After Ryota, full speed ahead. The demon's paws are thick in the air. I smell the stench of the sorcerer. I feel a little nervous relying on Angel's bizarre intuition alone, but it's worked so far and we're in a hurry. Is he actually following the doctor by his scent? Or was that just an angelism? There's some very advanced equipment in here. And these documents look fairly new. Maybe this place is still in use? There's a register of names left open on one desk. Maybe it's a student register? Look, your name's here too, Angel. The Dark Grimoire. I feel the tendrils of imminent tragedy. They have notes on some of the students too, under Higure. He acts as a neurotransmitter when excited. He seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones. Physical extortion acts as a stimulant. The pheromone causes others to temporarily lose control of themselves, but its usefulness is limited, not currently applicable to combat. I shall not allow the sorcerer to make me his pawn. I am the Crimson Angel of Judica, destined to wander this earth alone. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds and looks unexpectedly heroic. It looks like all the students who were invited here have some sort of physical idiosyncrasy. How do you enroll, Kawara? How? I was invited too. I don't know why. Yours is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if it's the explanation for something like Higure's. No, the black miasma of inevitable doom draws near. We are approaching the gates of the abyss. I feel it's foul wind. Let's go. The doctor's waiting for us. Could you wait a minute, Kawara? What is it, sir? We are almost done. We need to. I want to ask you something first, Kawara. You lied, did not you? Huh? Lied? Me? I don't know why you would lie about that. Or maybe you forgot. Even though it was just yesterday. Yesterday? After school? Like I said to Sakuya, I don't know anything about it. We have to ask the doctor. I see. Let's go on then. Mr. Naraki follows Angel down towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Chiyuki's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Naraki misunderstood something, but that seems too simple. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Nageki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it all like him or... You're late, Mr. Kawara. I have grown tired of waiting. The dog Sorcerer Wallenstein. Doctor. It wasn't just Chiyuki, you killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been. Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before, I merely disassembled Miss Suisho after the fact. I did not kill her. Do you think I care? It will appear that you need some assistance. I told you before, but you should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed Sushio Chiyuki? Do not listen to the dark sorcerer's words. Textori's melodiousness. He will lay a spell on you. Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep his thoughts to itself? An iron grill drops behind me. Like an evil wizard's populace, I'm cut off. Oh dear, we appear to be shut in. No, the dark spell. What are you doing? Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Miss Kawara. Now, let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth you seek. You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You were involved in the medical center here too. Nothing you can say to me will change my mind. How pernicious of you. But you are lacking logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful. Operation Hatoful. The plan to wipe out humanity with the coronavirus. Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture. You are exemplary. Ho ho ho. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful. Quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Coronavirus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have had to send live carriers into their society and allow it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Coronavirus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Karon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate. You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he would never have killed himself. Indeed, it had not occurred to us that the test of the strain's effect would harm his mental health. We expected that he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly, it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put on the indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and have kept them to his day. I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise a subject's immune system, creating a compatibility like Fujishiro Nageki's. Compromise the immune system, they'll die. Indeed, even if the subject were able to become a carrier for the coronavirus, if they died to some other infection, it would all be for naught. which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system. I suppose I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks. Full marks? My head hurts, almost as if some strange creature is wriggling about deep inside my brain. Are you okay, Ryota? Mr. Naraki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were alright. Chiyuki came to the infirmary to see me. You have come this far. I am sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. Are you okay, Ryota? Yeah, I'm fine now. Mr. Naraki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were alright. Chiyuki is reaching towards me. Want to go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. Chiyuki falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Ryota, I can't breathe. Oh? She can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange. Almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Chiyuki. See you tomorrow. She fell down before my eyes. And then the experiment was a resounding success. Miss Suisho displayed the archetypal symptoms of a human infected with coronavirus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis in the lungs, but more simply, any human who comes into contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Chiyuki and I were together since we were children. Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this? The scarecrow's head? Yes, alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the scarecrow. It is one of the Labor model new humans developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that. The Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried on the Dove Party researchers' will and created this prototype to be my sidekick. We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation. So I had it patrol the building. And now the next question. What is inside this bag? A human's head? No, close, but you have to be more specific. I believe we had Miss Sushi's head sent to your classroom, but do you notice anything missing? Missing? When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may well have missed something. Wait, he doesn't mean Chuki's brain? Correct. You do catch on quickly. Miss Fisher did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality. Then she's alive, but her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not alive, I don't know anymore. Can you save her? That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but really it's quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago. But you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Sushi's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body and today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawara. I killed Chiyuki. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I had Level 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Mr. Shio told me long ago? Come follow me. He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? Chiyuki is gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You are obedient, Miss Kawara. Wait, that story's melodiousness. The demon spores are the thickest that way. You will not be able to return. That's right. The doctor is probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara. Come back. Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye. Oh dear. This looks bad. Do you suppose it's poison gas? This presence. Mystic Phantom, the avatar of miasma. You do take everything in stride, don't you, Higure? Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Chiyuki's parents. She said they work as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall. But they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear humans and birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came and spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you. So tell me. I answered, I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And Chiyuki continued, I agree. I would do anything to make Ryota's wish come true. The stranger nodded. It might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. When we were children, that's right. That was you. That was the other thing you had forgotten. You have remembered, I see. 8 years ago, a number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where we lived. Chiyuki's parents were shot by the other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And I met the doctor. I asked for a world in which humans and birds are no longer fighting. You and Miss Fisher both said you would be glad to die to bring it about. And so I am carrying out your wish, just as you had stated it. Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed, you see. Why did you choose me back then? Choose you? Why did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you it was not a coincidence. I am not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I too had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original lysosomes from Fujishiro Nageki to you, and everything will be in place. I have granted your wish. Though I did make you jump through a few hoops so you would remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I have done for you, I don't care about anything now. Chiyuki is gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what my life is to be like, I wish I have never been born. I don't want to see anything anymore. Do not be anxious. You have no will to resist, so soon you will forget it all. Good night, Mr. Kawara. My crystal breast senses then cough. Talking will just make it worse, Hikuri. It seems to be leaking in quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it's getting hard to breathe. Wallenstein, you coward. Come out and fight. Go. Hold on, just a little longer. We'll get you out of here. There. I will try to open the cage, Oko. You see to the gas. Go. Oko-san shall not fail. Much better. No one can say you slept off as student president, Shirogane. The Crimson Breast shall not forget this. Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? Kuroko, were you separated? Did Ryota wander off and get lost? No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor. Carried off? Cool. Oh no doubt the doctor is making him drink nasty, but 16 supplements as he speak. If we do not act soon, the funeral song shall herald the coming of the darkness. Why can you never speak in plain Japanese, miserably poltroon? He's saying the doctor is planning to return Kawara into a biological weapon. What? We can explain while we walk. Assuming I don't run out of breath. Very well, let us proceed. Kawara, are you alive? Wow, he turned red. Cool. Oko-san has a bad feeling about this. Ryota is not normal. Miserable medical man, what have you done to him? Why, if he isn't the son of the noble Lebel family? What is one of your prestige doing here? Ho ho ho. Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawara? I've granted his wish. That is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Kawara must now return to the surface and begin the end of the human race. Kawara would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawara? It seems he is hesitant to agree with you. Ho ho ho. Bah. He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. It is time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world and cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time? What does it mean? His duty now is to fly about the world, spreading the seeds of throughout all of humanity. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot at as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Cool, oh, do not fear. Oko-san will stop Ryota here and now. Cool. There he goes. Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. Is my brainwashed? We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko is stronger than any of us, and he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here? Kawara is very strong but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Higure. What? Him? He's nuts. Ha ha ha. Black bean donor. There he goes again, spouting nonsense. Wait, Kawara, stop. Ah. Oh dear, there goes Shirogane. The demon red eye speaks. Seal the disaster with the power of the chosen one. He's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? What is he doing? Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, Higure has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraints. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier too. I think it's real. Mental restraints? Like how a desperate man can be stronger than usual? The demon red eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song. Cool! Oko-san attack! Oko-san cannot possibly lose in a fight with Ryota. There we go, perfect. We're supposed to convince Ryota to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy? This is madness. Don't think about the consequences, Shirogane. Just go along with it. Prepare yourselves. We fight veteran bound with the Red Lotus fetters. Ryota, text stories Melodia Funes appears. Angel's turn. Let Didn't be silent, pure wings awaken. We want to go. I want to. This will be a good one. Pure wings awaken. Text stories Melodia Funes. Now it's time to break Wallenstein's spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus. Sunstone. Cool or cuckoo? Cuckoo. Cool. A violent Ryota is not a good Ryota. Come to your senses. Kazuaki's turn. Come back, listen to us. Listen to us. We are all trying our best for you, Kawara. Come back to us. Sakuya's turn. I can see all of them like taking turns to say Ryota. Like in my mind right now. Sakuya's turn. Pull yourself together. Listen to me. Pull yourself together. Do you not care? Do you plan to destroy all we've gained? Stop, Kawara. This is not the path you must travel. Question mark. Then. Jeez, Ryota, you're causing everybody trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm the only berserker class this story needs. Wake up already, Ryota. Ryota was defeated. Only KO. Kawara, pull yourself together. Do you want this? No. I don't. Cool. Ryota is a vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself. I don't want to make anyone sad. The remitter reactivated? Fascinating. It should not have been possible for some hours yet. Disease is half in the mind after all. Outlook is surprisingly important. I suppose this means my data was insufficient. This is the end, Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein. Be judged by the Crimson Breast. Wait, Angel. It's not just his fault. Why do you protect him? He is the one who did this to you. Tell me, Doctor. Why did you go so far to grant my wish? Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note. It is not worth telling. This was merely an experiment that has now come to an end. You must have had a reason. You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without some purpose. I want to know the answer to everything. The answer is nowhere near as glamorous as you are expecting, I assure you. Hey, good morning, Isa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at this. What is it, sir? You seem excited. It's amazing, the healers we got earlier. Healers? Ah, the Hela cells from last month. Yeah, them, from the unusually old human. Aiding science even after death. Can't we at least call the samples by their proper name? You've always been serious like that, Isa. These samples are like sweet lovebirds. Touch them with kindness and they respond beautifully. Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead. Maybe you're right. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. Indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things. It's all about love. Or intuition? That too. Kawara Ryuji. He is quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. He has abilities and intuition that not even he can explain. Hey, good morning, Isa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside. It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now. It's good morning wherever I get up, Isa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life. Sophistry? Hey, good morning, Isa. Whoopsie, we're low on cash. Here, was this the one? I didn't ask you to pick it up for me. Here, take it. It's not like we're running out. You sound like a pushy salesman. Your right wing is injured, right? If there's anything I can help you with, just ask. I've been doing fine so far. Hey, good morning, Isa. Hey, can I say something? What is it, sir? I am somewhat busy. You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got to say. Talking like this gets us nowhere. Guess what? I had a kid. I see, congratulations. What? Don't you have anything else to say? Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become a father, I would feel bad for the child, given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. The only bird who I ever recognized. The only one I ever recognized as worthy of my respect. Hey, good morning, Isa. I brought you something cool. What is it? A fossil, look at it. It is huge. You act like an excited child. Hey, I like geology too. He tempts me with sports rich. I will carry on your research while you're out then. Go on. Dang, you're cool. Hey, listen, wanna come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one's at the start of the month. While I am interested in your work, sir, I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time. Yeah, I'll invite you next time then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast. Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I'll make sure to open time in my schedule though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as many other birds succumb to the disease. So I was sure that he would die in this examination room surrounded by his family. I always knew this was a possibility. Yes, sir. I don't regret the way I did things. No, sir. But I just remembered. I do have one regret. Yes, sir? I've never done anything a father's supposed to do. I promise to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Isa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead? A rather vague request. He's too nice. He never asked for something even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Hahaha. Anyway, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. Very well, I shall remember. What is his name? Ryota. It's Kawara. Ryota. You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings. And I've chased your shadow since then. Is this what they mean by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you. And that was my only goal. Kawara Ryota, the son of Dr. Kawara. Carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy, he may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now. Seven class N, 8 class N. When your father died, my world was altered. One might say that his influence over me grew after death, both for good and for ill. Kawara Ryuji, all I can recall of him now is his voice and the color of his wings. He rarely returned home, always leaving mother and me alone. You did this to carry out my father's will? You misunderstand. This was not just a parting kindness between colleagues. I doubt there is anyone in this world with a stronger sense of duty than mine. This was his final challenge to me. And you see the result. But your refusal is hardly rational. I was trying only to grant your wish, and had you but accepted, it would be so. Are you dissatisfied with something? A world without strife where no one will have a loved one stolen from them. That is the world I wish for. I never asked for a world where the human race is killed. A pity that you did not say so 8 years ago. What absurd contract was this? There is no power in prayer. I should never have met you. Doctor, my wish ends today. Father is no longer in this world. There is no reason for you to chase after his final will anymore. Ho ho, ho ho, ho ho ho. Ha ha ha. Does this mean you're sympathizing with me? Oh, how I have fallen. I can feel his pitying gaze even now. Very well, the contract ends today. And I must admit defeat. It's not over yet. We must open the gate of Tartarus in the depths of the beast. We only have about 10 minutes until the humans come in from above. I see you are still alive, gentlemen. Mr. Leon, I bring with me all those who have taken refuge in the gym. Whoa, it's like something out of a science fiction movie. I bet it was built by MIBS. Rat. Well, I guess nobody's panicking anyway. Mr. Shiogani, I will recover Sakazaki's body before I leave. Have no fear. I am grateful to you. The exit is no doubt activated by the vital signs of the vital signals of the researchers who work here. Correct. Do not fear, I shall lead you to it. Cool. The doctor is even creepier when he's being cooperative. I do not base my actions on foolish pride or emotions. I carried out an experiment and I have now obtained the result. I have nothing more to gain or lose here. Is that everyone? Thank God. Shall we go, Karara? Can you stand? Yeah. But we need to bring Suisho with us. I think everyone else has gone outside. Doctor, I shall not forget what has taken place here. Once we are outside, I shall see that you face judgment. Your words are naughty and immature as always. Do as you please if you can. I will indeed. Remember my face, villain. Well, who knows? I find you uninteresting, so I may well forget. I must think carefully about my plans once I am outside. I still have much research to do. Doctor? A gunshot echoes through the room. The doctor collapses. Madness, there should still be time before the humans. Mr. Nanaki? A pistol is in his hand, or his wing. He wobbles over to the doctor with the same unsteady, careless gait as always. And... God. This is the end of your research. Nanaki, what? Stop. The doctor should have a fair trial once we... A fair trial. What do you think, doctor? Well... I am impressed at your acuity in attacking my uninjured left side. But of course... Thank you. Tell me, Dr. Iwami, not Isa. I need to bring him back with me. That's why I've done all this. Tell me, where is Nagiki? Nanaki points his gun at the immobilized doctor. He looks quite prepared to shoot the Patrice dead at any moment. Oh, is that it? I had quite forgotten. Mr. Fujishiro's brother. He was a quail. Nageki, are you by yourself here again? You should play the park with everyone else. I'm fine, I will just get tired. Isn't talking to me a waste of time, Hitori? You've been busy recently, have you not? I know we are short on money. That's not something you need to worry about. We adults are working hard to make sure you don't have to worry. You're a child too, Hitori. You're only 5 years older than me, after all. You don't think I should be working? No, that's not what I meant. I can't do anything. I at least want to stay out of your way. It's not about whether you are doing anything or not. You're part of the family and we need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away. Right? September 2nd, 2180. Hatoful house, where the rest of the war orphans and I live together. I was always a little better at studying than the others, so I teach at the local school to help make ends meet, going to work and coming home. Every Friday we all gather together and have supper. There are children who go to school. There are those who work like me, and children like Nageki who stay home. Our family is a patchwork of ages and lives, but we always eat together on this day. What should we have? We might have enough left over, or we could pool our money and buy something. I had more work than usual last month, so I got paid a little more than usual. I'll get something nice. I'll head home and see what everyone else wants first. But this day was different. Our home was surrounded by security vehicles. It's an attack by the Human Liberation Front. We can't let anybody in. We sent 2 human negotiators, but they were shot. We're going to storm the place. Get back, it's dangerous. Hey you, are you listening? I remember angry shouts coming from every direction, but I couldn't tell what they were saying. The only things I could focus on were the gunshots from inside. Today was supposed to be our day. No one has ever been missing on a Friday before. No one can disappear today. We have to be together today, no matter what. When I went in, the gunshots had stopped. All that was left were corpses and ruin and... Everyone is covered in blood, immobile. The humans, the security forces, and my family, what did we do? We had nothing. Our parents and our homes have already been stolen by the humans. All we had left were each other. Why do they have to keep stealing from us? Why? Hitori, you were outside. Good. Nageki, you're alive. Everyone else? I see. Nageki was hiding in the innermost room. He must have heard everything from inside his hiding place. Human corpses are scattered throughout the room. Nageki, were you afraid? I'm sorry. It wasn't your fault, Hitori. I wasn't here when you needed me. Don't apologize, Hitori. I don't know how I could leave if you were gone too. When I found him then, I didn't notice, but none of the human corpses in that room has been shot. This will be our room from now on. The house is too big for just the two of us. Right. It's a little lonely. Yes. Hitori, what should I do? Is there anything I can do to help? You just have to be happy and well. Don't push yourself. We'll find something for you to do, okay? I noticed almost as soon as we moved out from Hatoful house. He was never very wealthy to begin with, but he was getting worse and worse. What would start out as a slight cold would turn into a high fever and go on for days. It was painful to watch. Was it really just his weak body? I couldn't do anything. Should we get a doctor, Nageki? I'm fine. I'm fine. Nageki, wait. You still have a fever. Don't worry about the dishes, I'll take care of them. I told you I'm fine. Don't. If you just say how you feel outright, I'll feel better too, Nageki, okay? But how about this? From now on, I'm fine isn't allowed. What do you? Wherever you say you're fine, you never are. Okay. Go to bed for now, okay? Tomorrow I'm taking you to a doctor. This is highly unusual. Nageki has a genetic condition which impairs his immune system. Impairs his immune system? All living creatures inherit defense systems against viruses and the like from their parents, and we call them the immune system. But Nageki's is abnormally weak, and that's why he gets sick easily. Indeed, he can become infected with diseases that bodies such as yours or mine will fight off easily. It is probably best if he avoids going outside, as that could bring him into contact with more dangerous viruses. He could become seriously ill with little or no warning. Please, can you cure him? I will find whatever money it takes. He's the only family I have left. I understand how you feel, but as I said, his condition is hereditary. I have never seen anything like it. I'm sorry, but I can't help him. We went to many hospitals and I talked to many doctors. They all said the same thing. I can't help him. Someone, please save Nageki. Anyone. I'll do anything. We had been all alone, but we found a home together. And it was taken from us. And now this. Someone, please help us. Soon after the start of 2183, a letter arrived. It was from a researcher at the same PigeoNation's Medical Institute, a Mr. Isasoma. I have received a report about a boy named Fujishiro Nageki from a doctor at a certain hospital. I believe I know what his condition is. It is extremely rare, So my fellow researchers and I will be grateful for a chance to assist in curing it. We hereby invite him to come study at St. PigeoNations. We believe that solving the riddle of his sickness will bring great advances to all of bird science. The medical center will pay for his tuition. St. PigeoNations is a school of great prestige. Our curricula and facilities are among the best in the world. The medical center is located on the school grounds. We propose that he live in the center out of concern for his delicate health. He will have access to the professional medical expertise anytime he should need it. Please consult with the rest of your family, and if you are interested, contact me at the following address. I will be waiting. Aisa Soma. This is amazing, Nageki. I'm glad we went to so many hospitals. I never expected an invitation like this. I don't want to go. I want to stay with you, Hitori. But you'll be able to go to school. I can only teach you what I know, and there's a lot that I don't know. And you'll be able to make friends. The doctors there will help you with your illness, so you won't have to be sick. Do you not want me here, Hitori? Of course I do, but I'm worried. If you were to get really sick, I won't be able to do anything. I think it would be better for you to stay with the doctors. I'll be lonely by myself, but I can't wait until you're better. Become strong, Nageki, and then come back here. I'll wait for you, however long it takes. Okay. And so Nageki enrolled in St. PigeoNations. There had been a lot of us at Hatoful house, and after that I was with Nageki. I was lonely living by myself for the first time, but I was more worried about Nageki. I hope he makes good friends, but he's never been very sociable. At least he will have an easier life than here. And most importantly, they'll be looking for a cure. The summer of that year, he sent a lot of letters home. I'm going to be undergoing intensive treatment over the summer. I wanted to come home, but they said this would be better for me. How are you? I write again soon. I asked Dr. Isa about a meeting, but he said no. I'm not the only one here with an unusual illness, and they have to be very careful about who comes in. Summer's half over now. Is it hot out? The basement of the center is always the same light and the same temperature. I miss you, Hitori. I'm fine. I'm fine, Hitori. Don't worry about me. I was worried. Nageki hadn't told me he was fine since he promised not to 3 years ago. What are they doing to him? Are they doing something bad to him? I tried calling Dr. Isa, but he always replied with progress is good and everything's fine. If everything is fine, why won't they let me talk to him? I snuck into the medical center. I need to know if he's really alright. He said that he was undergoing intensive care in the basement. That must be where he is. How do I get there? I need to the entrance to the basement. That was when I heard the alarm. I could hear urgent footsteps and the sound of wings. This building has all the most advanced equipment. They must have noticed me. But I was greeted at the corner not by guards, but by panicked researchers. All shouting the same thing, all heading for the exit. Fire! Fire! What? A fire! Subject 00 set a fire. Call the fire department. Black smoke rose towards me from the inner corridors. Nageki? Where is Nageki? Nageki? Say something, please. Where are you? It's happening again. Nageki needs me and I'm not there. I always leave him alone when he's in pain. The smoke is clogging my lungs with his foul stench. But I run onwards anyway. Nageki is there, in a room filled with fire. Nageki, it's me, Hitori. I'm here to save you. Hitori? What happened? What did they do to you? Come on, we have to get out of here. I'm sorry. His face is clouded. He shuts the door and I hear the lock click shut. Open the door, Nageki. Hitori, I can't go outside anymore. I can't leave anymore. What did they do to you? I'm a fool. All this time I thought you were getting better. Thought you'd come home cured. I should be the one apologizing. Nageki, please. Come home with me to our home. Listen, Hitori. I recorded everything that happened here and hid it in the library. It's wrong. This is the only way to stop them. What are you talking about? We can talk later. I can't let you die. Can you do me a favor, Hitori? Anything. Please. Please. Make sure there is nothing left on my body. And Uzune Hitori. I had heard that he died after the fire, but it would seem that our investigation was lacking. It is hardly easy to change your name and face. Nageki. He's calling. He's calling me, you know. Aisa, I came to greet Nageki. Where is he? I see you are losing hold of your sanity. I'm serious. I've been waiting for this from the very beginning. He told me what you were doing to him here. But then you closed the facility. I've been waiting for this, Aisa. Waiting for you to open this place again. Ever since I joined the faculty. He's still here, isn't he? Nageki. There were indeed some pieces of him left after the fire. They would have degraded in mere hours had I left them. If it pleases you to call those bits of meat Fujishiro Nageki, I will not attempt to stop you. But those pieces have already been transferred to Mr. Kawara's body. You won't die just yet, Aisa. Don't worry. Don't worry. So tell me, where is Nageki? I have to take him home now. If by Nageki you mean what was left of him after the fire, then it is Mr. Kawara's liver. The cells from his body that contain the Karon virus are now inside Mr. Kawara, parasitizing him. Oh, is that it? I see. Thank you, Aisa. Hang on just a little longer, Aisa. I need to ask Nageki what he thinks we should do with you. Mr. Nanaki comes over to me, the same soft smile on his face as when he teaches class. Can you hear me, Nageki? I'm sorry I made you wait so long. I'm here now. Sir, it's me, Kawa Ryota from your class. Please snap out of it. I don't know what happened in the past, Nanaki, but this is not the time for such foolery. We have only a few more minutes before the humans enter the school grounds. It won't take them long to find this place. Could you move over for a second, Shirogane? I need to talk to Kawara. He points the gun at Sakuya. Sakuya, he's serious. It's too noisy in here. Come on, Kawara. Let's go into that room, just the two of us. What are you thinking? Are you planning to lock yourself in? Open the door. Open it, I say. Aisa said he's in your liver, didn't he? Where's the liver, I wonder? Do you know Kawara? Sir, Nageki would never have wanted this. He stares thoughtfully at my stomach, a knife in his hand. My body feels weak. I think I must have put too much into that fight earlier. I won't be able to resist. Nageki, can you hear me? I come to save you again. Where are you? Tell me. What part of Kawara do I need to cut open to find you? Nageki. Sir, listen to me. He moves the knife from one place to another, as if making an estimation. He's going to... Oh, I see. It's hide and seek. I'll look as hard as I can then. Just a little longer. We'll be able to go home in just a little bit, Nageki. Together. Stop it, Hitori. The knife is stuck deep into the wall under my wing. I can hear Nageki's voice, but I can't see him. The voice is coming from inside me. Mr. Kawara, let me use your body for a bit. Okay, go ahead. Can you hear me, Hitori? Of course. I've talked with you every night. You told me, Nageki. Told me to come get you. Told me to exact revenge on Aisa. No, Hitori, that was not me. I never told you to do that. Have you forgotten what I asked you to do, Hitori? The second thing. I remember. Of course I remember. So let's go home. Listen, Hitori. I'm no longer here. I can no longer go home with you. Who said that? Oh, I see. It was Aisa, wasn't it? Only he would say something mean like that. No, it wasn't him. Don't worry, Nageki. I'll take care of him in a minute. Don't worry. Hitori, I never asked for you to come for me. I never asked for you to exact revenge. Who was it? Nageki? It was Nageki. I died because of you. You abandoned me here. I never wanted to come here. It was you who killed me. You killed me. You killed me. You killed me. I will not forgive Hitori. I'm sorry, Nageki. But I know that no apology will ever fix it. Sir, what? There is a shadow in Hitori's heart. His own shadow pretending to be mine. Come for me, Hitori. I'm here. I know. I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone. You will never forget me. You will live with me. You will live with your sin forever. That's what you want, isn't it? If you want me to carry this pain, I will, Nageki. I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't. He's crying. Tortured by his own shadow. I'm sorry, Nageki. I'm sorry. Hitori, I don't want you to be in pain. He's trying to destroy his feelings of guilt. He wants to be saved. If you're here, his pain will go away. Help me save him. Yes. Hitori, I was tortured by them here in this place. It was terrible. Isa and the others should die in pain. All of them should die. As long as they live, my pain will never disappear. Mr. Nanaki, that's wrong. Revenge will solve nothing. Revenge will solve nothing. Sir, you and Nageki both lost those most important to you to strive. You should know best of all people that revenge helps no one. It brings no happiness, only pain. If I hadn't been there, Nageki would never have died. I was never there when he needed me. I'm sorry, Nageki. If I had been better, this would never have happened. Everything would have been fine if you had never met me. If I hadn't been there, you never would have felt pain. Sir, why? Are you doing this to yourself? Do you think he was sad? Are you doing this to yourself? Okay. This time Nageki spent with you was his greatest treasure. I know how wonderful it is to be able to be together with your loved ones too. Nageki is glad he got to be with you, sir. There is nothing to regret. Come with me, Hitori. Look at me, Hitori. Hear only my voice, Hitori. I will tear your heart to pieces. And when it heals, I will tear it again. And again. And again. That is your punishment. It will be wonderful to live with me again. Wonderful. Hitori. Oh, okay, there's only one option. Blame yourself no more. Please, Hitori. Listen to me. The voice you hear is that of your own shadow. You have been hurting yourself all this time. Stop blaming yourself. I don't want to see you in pain. You asked me for two things, Nageki. The first was, come save me. So listen to me, Hitori. My first was for you to make my body disappear from this world. As long as I live, as long as my body remains, someone will try to use the current virus. That virus must disappear, and my body with it. It will bring only sadness as long as it remains. You asked for one other thing. You asked me to take revenge on Dr. Isa, on all those who brought you pain. Yes, I need to grant this wish. I need to... Hitori! My second wish was... No, Hitori. That was not my wish. Remember, Hitori. Remember my final wish. It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of the family and we need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is. You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. It's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away. Right? What a beautiful sunset. I guess it's autumn already. Are you cold, Nageki? I'm fine. Hitori? It will be easier for you without me, right? Why do you think that? I heard you and the others talking about it. Medicine costs a lot more than food. You're paying for it out of your salary, right? If you had that money for yourself, you could buy better food. You wouldn't have to work so much. So you would be better off without me. Don't say that, Nageki. I don't care about fancy food or free time. You're more important than any of that. You mean more to us than you think, Nageki. You were very young when you came here, so maybe you don't remember, but losing family is hard. I want to stay like this, watching over the people I love forever. So listen, maybe it looks like I'm working just for you, but it's for me too. Seeing you happy makes me happy. Thank you, Hitori. I just wish I wasn't such a burden to you. Stop that already. You've never been a burden to me. Here, have some millet. Eat well and we can sleep well too. Let's hope for good dreams, okay? I hope we can stay with everyone like this forever. Yes. Yes. My second wish was live, Hitori. Live and be happy. Nageki, I can't be happy. You're gone. I can't be with you anymore. Look at me, Hitori. I want you to leave. You don't have to feel guilty for me. I couldn't tell why I was still here. At first I thought my remains, the parts of me that are inside Mr. Kawara now, were keeping me here. But I don't think so now. I think I was worried that you wouldn't be able to keep going alone. I can't, Nageki. I can't go on without you. I don't want to live without you. You stayed here too long, Hitori. We have to move on. Don't worry, we'll meet again somewhere sometime. Mr. Kawara. Thank you. Kawara, are you unhurt? Yeah, I'm fine. How unexpected. If it were me, your insides would have divulged themselves and their secrets long ago. Nanaki, I will not forgive this madness. Don't worry about it, Sakuya. It's already over. We need to get out. We are already out of time. Indeed. Nageki was kept frozen here, right, Doctor? Indeed he was. The facility was sealed off, so it was hardly difficult to keep people from snooping around. I'm staying here with Chiyuki. What are you saying, Kawara? Come with us at once. I see. Kawara, I thought you would say that. The Karan virus has by now colonized your body quite completely. Were you to live, any humans you encountered would suffer a painful death. What? Was this your plan all along, you conniving physician? Surely there is a way to remove the virus. Alas, that would be impossible with current medical technology. Once established in the body, it is quite tenacious. Even if we were to remove the tissues from Mr. Fujishiro, Mr. Kawara would still carry the virus. Madness, lunacy. The same goes for Mr. Shaw's damaged brain. It is currently preserved inside a glass jar, but just barely. Indeed, given Labor Knight's behavior and the subsequent damage she was dealt, there is no guarantee that her personality and memories are still retrievable. With current medical technology anyway. Shirogane? Let's go outside. Do you mean to leave Kawara here? How deep does your selfish nature run? We'll come back for him. It's impossible now, but one day we may be able to remove the virus from his body. I think that Nageki would say the same. Well, Mr. Shugane, I think perhaps you would do well to respect Mr. Kawara's thoughts on the matter. I feel as if this one day has brought an entire lifetime's worth of fatigue. I just want to rest for a little while. I'm worried about Mother. Sakuya, can you tell her I'll be back one day? Listen, Kawara. A label. No, and I will go back on my word. No matter how long it takes, I will come back for you. I swear. So, promise me, please. Promise me that you'll leave this place with me alive. Right. I promise. I'll be waiting for you. A lot sure happened today, Chiyuki. Does this mean we're finally getting into recap mode, Ryota? I'm half sick from being stuck out here, not even knowing what's going on. Yes. I guess you only got to see bits and pieces of the story. Yep. So, will you fill me in, please? I guess we have plenty of time for it. I'm going to miss eating udon. but having you here makes things at least a little better. Right? Where do I start? Everything that's happened, what's happening now, and everything that might happen one day. We have plenty of time to talk about it all. Madness. Why, if it isn't my darling little brother? Salutations. You scum, you villain. Explain yourself. Why are you still alive? Why? Well, for starters, I could never bring myself to leave all the ladies sad and alone. How much must you mock me before you will be satisfied? Hello again. Leon? Truth be told, Leon here gave me an attitude. I was loitering around on the border between life and death, and he put me back up in a miraculous revival. But he said he was going to go recover your body. I do not recall saying I was going to recover his corpse. Lunacy, madness, inconceivable. Give it back. Give me back the time and mental energy I spent mourning you. You mourn me? I'm flattered. Gah! We can't stay long, Sakazaki Yuya. It's time to set out on our next bright and massive mission. This is your chance to regain the department's trust. Roger that. Let's go sexy and suave. Go. Oko-san felt smooth. There is deliciousness nearby. He. Black bean donna. Go. Angel, do you have food? What did I? Gah, the demon's boss encroach again? Cool. Stick him up. Oko-san demands your beans or your life. So you appear, bone white bird of bean eating. By the oath of all, join me. They're still going at it? Hello, Shiogane. How are you? Why are you, of all people, pushing Iwamine's wheelchair? I would never have expected to see you two together. Taking responsibility for injuries dealt to another party by tending to them seems to be a natural enough reaction to me. I need to apologize somehow, don't I? If you change your mind and decide it's time to exact revenge again, I never met either of you, understand? Come on, Shirogane. That would never happen, probably. Ho, how wonderful. I can feel the suspense in the air. Somehow I feel like attempting to apply ethical guidelines to either of you is completely futile. Anyway, I needed to talk to you. I have the results from the experiment the other day. There were no problems. None at all. It was a perfect success. Well, I guess that means it's time, doesn't it? I have the date. If you can come, please do. Mr. Kawara. Mr. Kawara, Miss Susho, can you hear me? Morning is almost here. Wake up, Kawara. Susho, I told you I wouldn't go back on my word. Thanks for playing. Oh, this is such a cute ending screen. And so that concludes our Hatoful Boyfriend gameplay series. Oh, it was a roller coaster of emotions. There was a lot to go through, so yeah, I do enjoy the route. So Bad Boys Love route is the true face of this game, and when you start this, you'll be given a choice to fulfill a promise. So this promise actually refers to Dr. Shu's promise to Ryota's father in order to fulfill his son's wish. After that, as you play this route, you start off with the MC's point of view. You start off normally like dating sim and stuff, and then suddenly it switches point of view to Ryota's, and then it suddenly starts to look a bit dark, and it becomes a murder mystery plot where you have to discover who exactly killed you. And yeah, from this moment on, you get to see how each character acts. Some characters are genuinely wanting to know the truth, some characters are hiding the truth, and some characters are hinting at the truth. And then once that's been resolved, something else happens, and the mood suddenly changed to become more dramatic and then sort of melancholic, and then you get to see the backstory of each of the cast, the characters, and yeah, in the end, all ends well. It was bittersweet, but everyone gets their own conclusion. Everyone's story was touched upon. It was a genuinely awesome route to end. Really amazing. I cannot express how I feel about this route, because you have to experience it for yourself in order to generally understand this route is so really, really awesome. So if you haven't played Hatoful Boyfriend, I would highly recommend getting a copy for yourselves. For those who already own the game, I would, if you haven't gone through the Bad Boys Love route, start a new game. Get on to that Bad Boys Love route and read for yourself. And so that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this gameplay of mine, and see you next time. Bye everyone.